Turn your fucking camera back on, CJ. Let me see that beautiful face.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Dude.
He's just a little guy.
I'm just a baby.
Despite what Jen may say, I love your outfit.
What? You don't like my short shorts?
Dude, 10 out of 10 short shorts.
It's not the fact that you're wearing short shorts in real life. It's that the short shorts are the same pattern as the shirt.
Yeah, it's
and
a
it just
fit.
looks like you're ready to go to the beach, but you're just at home.
You're really gonna make fun of pattern match short shorts during Pride?
Yeah.
How fucking dare you?
Yeah.
We had the gay episode, all right?
We did.
Oh yeah, we do have a gay episode. I was there.
You were there, a part of the gay.
Get ready for a gay!
And with that, welcome everybody to Roll No Evil.
Woo!
Welcome to the finale of season 3 Neighborhood Watch.
Don't be sad to see it go. Be happy that it got recorded.
Against all odds, there is a recording of all of this. For the last time this season, say hello, Neighborhood Watch.
Hello, Neighborhood Watch.
Neighborhood Watch.
I hope you all felt as though your streets were safe because these motherfuckers were driving me insane.
When are we not?
We should never be responsible for an actual neighborhood.
No.
Unless.
We're bringing down property value in this bitch.
Thank you all for listening so far. You've been listening to the entire season through. We are super happy with how the season has went. We're having a lot of fun, and you good?
Sorry, just a little bit of thing, but we're good. Nope, I'm good. Yaya's got a kidney stone, everyone. So if she gets real quiet, that's because I'm in #pain.
Pissing rocks.
Yeah. You'd think on the third day the stone would roll, but so far, no luck. Damn, that was a good old vacation Bible school reference there. Shout out to the Greeks.
Shout out to Jesus.
In Pride Month, I guess. Let's not keep that in.
As you can see, we're all a bit giddy. We're very energetic because we're very excited for the finale.
Also, Jesus had a harem of 12 dudes. Like,
You're-
we want to talk about
Okay. For Trav, for your channel, we talked enough about like Bible Man and Catholicism. I think we're good. We don't need it here.
Oh my gosh, did the DM just plug my gaming channel?
I didn't say the name. I just said Bible Man, who always gets a shout out.
I'm your boy Travi. I am YABOITRAVI on all platforms.
You're gonna take a point of harm.
Editor, please censor that out in post. Just
Just put in Norman slurping noises during that entire part.
Take all of the letters that I just spelled out and put them out of order. Just chop it up. IYBTA.
Again, thank you all for listening. We're very excited. Stay tuned for how all of this comes together. I'm being a bit vague right now, even though I would love to give a recap. And that's because our very heartfelt group from the last episode is going in to help the other hunters know what the danger is and then diving right into the danger.
We're hopping right into a zone with danger in it.
The place, we keep calling it behind the scenes. But enough talking about the place. I think we get started.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. We begin the scene not in the daytime, but rather night. It is the late hour of the night. We have in front of a large iron gates waiting on a sidewalk. We have Yia Yia, Nell, and Ed. You're all standing around one another. Yia Yia, you have like the walkie-talkie in your hand. We see CJ, James, and Norman approaching from down the street to where the group has congregated. For yous, it's very dark. You know where you are roughly, but before we reveal where it is, we look upon Yia Yia, Ed, and Penelope as they see yous arriving. Now, for our listeners, 2 things we must do. The first is we had people level up recently.
Yee.
Everybody who's leveling up, can you just put it in chat real quick?
This is baloney. I have 3 out of 5 experience.
You've been rolling so well.
If you level up this episode, you can just do it next time.
In the epilogue.
Okay, so I just have to in this community meeting, I just have to make as many rolls as possible.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh shit, I forgot there are technically 2 sessions. I was doing a goof.
Yeah.
I was too. I was with you and then I realized.
Yeah. So, Ed, you look a bit like you're definitely visibly hurt, but the usually buttoned up polo, the front buttons unbuttoned,
Ooh.
shoelaces tight. He's looking prepared.
Sexy grandpa.
You have leveled up. What improvement have you taken?
So I like to think that Ed's like canonicity story to his leveling up is that the HOA saw that super cool thing that he did at the ending-ish of the last episode. So he's leveled up as a fighter and as a dad.
True.
He's going to go ahead and take one of the improvements, which is add a new resource tag for your agency or change a red tape tag. Given the wacky nature of what we're getting ourselves into, I would like to add weird tech gadgets to my resources from the HOA.
All right. So you have
I
that.
feel like it might come in handy.
Next, we're going to go to you, James. As James approaches, definitely in the time that he had skipped the previous community meeting, during that time where he was resting, he looks a bit better, a bit frazzled still from his experiences down in the sewers. A little pale, but that can just be from the memories of all the tiny legs that crawled up you.
Yeah.
Or just, radiation. Who knows? So what improvement are you taking?
Having rested up a pretty good amount, because upon seeing him very, very sick, his mother did not let him leave last time. And so about a day and a half of bed rest, I would say.
Yeah.
He has regained some of his strength, and I am taking an additional point of tough.
Ooh.
Awesome. And then we have there's tear marks on your face, makeup a little bit smudged, and you definitely your clothes are roughed up from the battle that you had earlier that evening. But through the power of heart, you look the most at peace you've been in quite a bit of time. And you had leveled up, so what is your improvement?
Yeah, I took +1 cool. So even though she looks a little frazzled, she's making it work.
Yeah, that can work. All right. So as I said, we see you, James, CJ, and Norman approaching where the others are. And I would say, James, you were out of the loop, so you're the most energetic to get back in. All three of you had gotten a walkie-talkie message from Yia Yia just a bit ago.
Neighborhood Watch, we know where Millie is. Please come to Core Curve, come to the Arboretum. We will meet you outside the gates. Prepare yourselves, though. This will not be an easy night for any of us.
Yeah, you have to hold down the button to talk on the walkie-talkie.
You hear in the background.
I know. I have lived longer than walkie-talkies have been around.
I like the idea that it just stops there, she finally let go of the button.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But yes, so that was the message all of you had received.
I mean, we
that
talked
day.
about when we found the Arboretum. I mean, what? It was in the first session or something, and we were like, "Go check out the Arboretum," and then we couldn't for the whole time. And it's well, here we are.
Yeah.
Game mechanic or something.
Yeah.
It's almost like there was a plan.
Sometimes I have those.
I
You
love
gave us
that
rails.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so the three of you approach them, and like I said, James, you would probably be the most inclined to begin the conversation, given that you've been out of commission for quite a bit, and you were significantly less sick than CJ and Norman were with radiation poisoning.
Yes, if I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, so James, having received this message kind of in the middle of the night, he is wearing his pajama bottoms.
I'm obsessed with him.
But with the varsity jacket on?
Yes.
Is James like a Cookie Monster kid, or what kind of pajama bottoms are we rocking?
They've got little footballs on them.
Oh, I
love it.
Yeah, he's walking up, he's rubbing his eyes, and he looks at the three of them standing there, and he remembers the first community meeting where they mentioned the Arboretum. He kind of perks up a bit because he has been really curious about what the hell is going on with plants and the Arboretum. And so he jogs up a bit closer and asks, all right, so we're finally here? Like, how did you guys get here? What's going on?
I mean, Ed has a van, and we took the van.
Yeah, I drove.
Ed just points to a van, like, perfectly parallel parked, even though there's, like, ample room for parking of the car.
A little sparkle on the rim. Ding.
Yeah.
I remembered you had a van. That was
Yes.
like there was only one mention of it. Like fucking.
If you didn't use it, I was going
months
to.
ago.
I imagine that this van just kind of looks like, for all my Steven Universe fans out there, it's the Mayor Dewey mobile.
Yes.
It's just like a big Ed bobblehead on top and a vote for Ed on the side that like he clearly painted on because vinyl wrap just didn't happen. But yeah, it's perfectly parked. It's pristine.
There's no way it's pristine in this neighborhood. Especially you.
Well, it's slow and it's old.
Yeah.
You're telling
but
me
it's
that
nice.
somebody didn't like try to spray paint it, or like Monster didn't throw up on it or something like that?
CJ?
I think there's like a little nick from when I was, forcibly slammed into the van.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
Yeah, I did forget about that.
I didn't.
When Ed pointed a gun at me.
Yeah, but the dent is on the other side.
Oh yeah, you parallel parked it so
I parallel
it's
parked it
facing
so
the
that it
imaginary
hides it.
camera.
Just try to do like a solid, be like, let's time in place.
Did any of us get, because Ed, you didn't get any harm in our session.
You got harm.
I got one.
You got one, and Nell, did you get one or two?
I got 2.
Okay, can it be like while like we're waiting for everybody to come join us, like Yia Yia is trying to like, wrap like tend to some of Nell's wounds? Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Healing circle.
While this is happening, anybody want to answer James?
Oh.
Yeah. How do we end up at the Arboretum?
Ed just kind of like looks to the two ladies next to him and sees Yia Yia prepping all of her medical stuff and just kind of like nudges Nell and says, "You want to tell him, Nell?"
Sure. So, there's a nuclear bomb that never detonated?
I'm sorry?
Norm will reach into his pack and pull out the Geiger counter and start like putting it up to all three of them to see if it reacts.
It doesn't react to any of the three. If you pass it over Nell's pocket, it goes off because she has the flower petal there. But like herself, it doesn't go off. So like you put it like towards her face, it doesn't work.
Do we still have the pom pom, and does it go off to the pom pom?
Ooh.
Good that you mentioned it. In Yia Yia's hand is this dirty, wrinkled pom pom in the signature crabapple worm color. Go worm.
Go
Worm.
worm. Worm.
Worm.
Worm.
Worm.
Worm.
You know what?
Worm.
One last time.
Worm.
Worm. Worm. Worm.
I feel so bad for Doot and Trav for having to try to sink that.
Why would I try to sink it?
Fair point. But going back, yes, in Yaya's hand, you see, and especially James and CJ, you recognize immediately that that is not just one of the cheerleaders. It is definitely Millie's pom pom. You just know.
I can smell it.
That's creepy.
No, I wouldn't know her scent. You're right.
No. But you would just know what it looks like. It's tinsel.
I guess.
I guess the head cheerleader might have like a sparklier pom pom than the other
Yeah.
cheerleaders.
Got gold trim.
Yeah.
But regardless, like as James especially, you would instantly know. Oh, that's a head cheerleader's pom pom. That's Millie's pom pom. Go on, Nell.
That's pretty much the big thing, is that there's a nuclear bomb, never went off, and Millie's kind of like, I think is fused to it?
Calcified?
Calcified? So we're probably gonna have to fight her?
She's fused to an inanimate object.
It is more that the radiation from this nuclear device that never detonated, which has been leaking into our environment in the place where the old factory used to be in Corcurve, which is how this radiation has been getting into some places through the sewers, how those cockroaches that you saw would have gotten infected, potentially leached into the plants near the school. It appears that has affected our poor young Millie in a way that makes her able to control or connect to this affected radiation has corrupted the poor young girl. I do not believe she can be saved, and for that I am truly sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't save the races, unfortunately.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't try either.
I
No,
did.
Yaya did. You didn't.
Sorry, I didn't try.
Yeah.
I mean, he had been, permanently, malformed,
Avian?
corrupted.
You just see on Ed's, like the rest of you hadn't noticed before, but now you look like Ed's hands, they had been wiped on his shirt, but up to the forearms, there's just blood and feathers.
Okay.
It's not mine. Those birds had to pay.
James looks a bit confused as he's like trying to process Millie being fused / overtaken by nuclear radiation, and like a little light bulb goes off in his head and he says, "So Millie's the Joker now?"
You're not wrong.
I think she might be a little more on the poison ivy meets the Joker concept.
So the Rices were deformed and died?
CJ, when did you get here?
I've been here.
CJ happens to be positioned like right where like the lights from like the light post like is going down. Like you couldn't have not seen him.
Ed like just genuinely gets like jump scared because he just didn't see CJ enter scene right.
Are you blocking me out now? Like, what?
Ed is like about to like tear him a new one, but then like takes a deep breath, looks at Nell, just kind of gives like a little head nod, a little downwards respect nod, and goes, "CJ, welcome. I hope that we are able to leave the past in the past, because I recognize that you and my daughter are both strong individuals, and I'm sorry for threatening your life."
Aw.
While Yaya's patching up Nell, Yaya gives him a little thumbs up.
Just in the distance, shit-eating grin out of Yaya.
CJ looks put off by the change in dynamic.
Oh, trust me, it hurts Ed just as much.
Another tear wells in Ed's eye.
It's crying because he's allergic to this.
Thanks. Yeah, I guess we're even.
Hell yeah, father of the fucking year over here.
I picture that Ed turns and does like the arm movement, like yes.
Just a little fist pump. Yes.
Then she like looks away because she just can't. She just can't.
He's hoping that nobody notices the fist bump, but like a few feathers come off of his arm.
Yeah.
We all noticed
And just
it.
also for the group that wasn't there, you want to describe how big these feathers are?
Somewhere between the size of a small child and a minivan.
They're big ass feathers.
They're giant feathers. Like I probably am rolling up with like these feathers like kind of leeching off the edge of my elbow like a baton.
Damn.
Feathers that came off of a person-sized bird.
Probably all three of them had. Yeah, maybe not. She didn't really come into contact, but definitely like Ed's got those big feathers, especially like stuck on like the front half of him.
Yeah.
And then Nell, you probably have like pieces of it like in your hair, not like the full feather, but just like little pieces. Your shirt shoulders also still ripped up from the talons.
Mm-hmm.
I think Yaya says, I think maybe she recognizes that like maybe James is a little affected by that, like, Millie is sort of gone kind of moment. She's tending to Nell, but I think she might like to sort of also reach an arm and put it out to James and be like, "I am sorry to say, but I used the pom-pom to find Millie's location. And when I did, she saw me look at her and look for her through the threads. And she said to me, 'Come and find me and I will kill you.' And so you also have to be prepared to fight for your life, young James. Do you think you can do that? I believe you can, but I want to make sure."
James's face starts to fall, and the humor that he had referencing popular comic book character drops from his face. He takes a moment to kind of comes to terms with the idea of possibly being the one responsible for not only ending the life of a classmate and a friend, but also informing her parents.
Damn.
He takes that moment, and after thinking it over and thinking of all of the events that have happened to him and everyone around him, he looks at Yia Yia and gives her a solid nod of his head and says, "If it comes to it, yeah, I think I can."
That was such a good speech.
Thank you.
You know what? You're going to take a hold.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think Yaya takes sort of a look at all the different hunters around and goes, "You are all so brave and so strong for one so young. I am honored to stand by you in this battle today. I am still also worried about all of you." So she I think she gives who does she give the armor amulet to? Fuck. When it's just like 2 or 3 choices, it's like a little bit easier, but with all of you, this is hard.
Would Nell still have it from the last episode?
Or no, you had it, Ed.
Yeah, you had it. You would have given it back to Yaya.
Oh, okay, because I gave it to Nell at one point.
Well, you tried to, and she told you to keep it.
Yeah.
That's why you
Gotcha.
only
Okay,
had
yeah,
the
no,
one
I remember.
harm.
Yeah.
My bad.
Regardless, it always goes back to Yaya at the end of an episode, so you would have given it
Gotcha.
back to her.
I think she gives it to Nell. I really think she does.
Not Normando?
I was really close, but Nell's a kid.
You're valid for that.
So is James and CJ.
And CJ, that is true. Actually,
James is wearing pajamas right
That's
now.
true.
is
James is
mundane.
actually the squishiest.
We're
I'm
gonna
so
give you
right.
a
You know
bit
what?
more time to prepare.
Give me-
Yaya,
yeah.
first
That might be
let's roll
James,
to see
actually.
if you finish healing Nell.
That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, I do that.
I'm gonna give you a bit more time to talk amongst your characters.
Yeah. That's some plus. I got some plus shits there. Well, okay.
Experience?
So, actually, no, because with my bonuses, it turned out to be a 7, so it's okay. But it was not. It was almost a mark experience.
All right. You're still a bit shaken and a bit drained from everything from the previous episode, dealing with Mr. Rice, and honing in to get that vision. So you only managed to heal Nell 1 out of her 2 harm. You see like the faint glow of the skin healing before you step away, just trying to collect yourself, get a bit ready before that. So now you put your hand on the shoulder. It still stings quite a bit, but far better than it was.
Ed just kind of looks around at the group, like is very happy to see that his daughter is getting healed up, and just kind of like announces to everybody, before we go any further, 2 things. First, I know that I am not favorable in this group. And I know that now. To all of you, especially CJ and Norman, I owe a great apology. Pause for dramatic effect.
Dude, you can't say that out loud.
I'm not good at this, okay, CJ? But thank you for the critique.
I like that in reality, it just turned into a staring contest.
You can hear the crickets in the arboretum just... Second, I've come to find that magic is real. And I, for one, am deeply afraid of it. Before we continue any further, does anyone else have any magical abilities they would like to unveil to the group?
I'm a werewolf.
I knew that one.
We kind of figured that out.
I just sort of came to terms with it last night.
Congrats.
I got the scars to prove that I know that one. Nell, you have abilities beyond comprehension. Yia Yia, I'm convinced you can just do this. I'm convinced it's not magic. You can just do these things.
She nods.
Yeah. James,
I didn't know magic existed until I saw Nell pull out some fucking fire and lightning in a soccer field.
Ed just kind of looks at it like he's trying to hide it, but he is a little disappointed that James, his favorite boy, is not magical. But he's like, you know what? That kid can play one mean game of football, so
He's magic on the football field.
yeah, I'll let it go. And I just kind of look over him like, Norman?
Nope, I'm just a normal, average person.
What the fuck? He just said normal. What is happening today?
And like tries to hide it because he is on like a apology tour right now, but he does that let out just like a little hearing CJ.
But he, Norm does have his like little handy dandy notebook out, and he's scribbling some stuff. Now, Penelope, please tell me. I promise this is completely anonymous. I did not write down your name, but like, when did you just awake one day with these powers? How did they come to fruition? Did an alien come down and give you these powers? Did you eat a magical fruit?
Ed is also like looking over his shoulder because he also wants to know the answers to this.
I messed up on a Latin test, and then I threw the paper in the garbage, and then the garbage set on fire, and that kind of started the whole thing.
Ed like breathes a sigh of relief because now he knows that he doesn't have to deal with magical ex-wife, soon to be ex-wife.
So, are you saying that you just awoke with it, or did you did you get magical powers from incantations from the Latin, or how did that work?
I mean, I think the Latin kind of activated it.
So, you speak magical words and magic happens.
Yeah, and I have to use items sometimes.
Ed just kind of turns to Yia Yia. It's just like, hold on, you had nothing to do with this?
The young Nell came to me because she had heard some. You know, I know that people talk about me and what I can do. And she came to me looking for answers, and I just wanted to make sure that, magic can be good and magic can also be overwhelming. And I just wanted to make sure that she was safe in understanding these new powers because she was born with a gift, with a connection to the world in a way that is beautiful. I just wanted to help her in the same way my mother once helped me.
Yeah, and I wanted to stop going to detention for setting garbage cans on fire by accident.
Also a valid reason to learn how to control magic.
James and CJ, you both like kind of like, oh, that's who's been starting the fires at school.
God, she's so cool.
CJ, we have an agreement. I promise not to publish anything about you.
I think I'd attack you if you did. I don't want to.
I think we both understand that I am perfectly prepared for if that were to happen. Now, yeah.
Yes, Normandos.
Do you have any cookies left?
I think she does a little like almost sort of sneaky like look around, like she looks behind her and she looks behind her the other way, and she like reaches into her bag and has like a Ziploc of exactly 6 cookies because she has one for herself, and they are which ones are these gonna be?
You gotta roll.
For which cookies they are?
Yep. I was gonna say roll your move at the beginning of a episode where it determines what you have in your purse. I'll allow you to roll, and this will determine what each person can do if they eat that cookie.
Oh shit. I wasn't even thinking. I was just excited about the cookies. Okay.
Peanut butter patties.
Now I want cookies.
Right?
Yeah, okay. So it is so I add my weird or my use magic to that, right? So that's 7. That is a 10.
Alrighty.
Nice.
So you get 2 item stats in the cookies.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
So they're all gonna be Kurakia because those are the ones that we make every year, and those are my favorites. And like what's cool about them is they're these like braided cookies because I think of the weaving and the knitting that it's like when braiding them, she like braided these extra benefits to them. They're not particularly sweet. They're kind of like the tea or coffee cookies in the Greek world, but they do have a hint of orange zest and also sprinkled with sesame seeds on top. Anyways, that's my fun fact for you. All right, so the first one, it was a 1 and a 3.
1 and a 3, perfect. Norman, are you gonna keep all the cookies or are you gonna give one to everybody?
It depends on what Yia Yia says. Yia Yia, he listens to Yia Yia completely.
I think she says, I have one for everybody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'll share it then.
Okay. Now for everybody, now add Yaya's cookie to your inventories. At any point, you can eat it. And for your next move, you will have both +1 harm to your attack and have super strength.
Hell yeah.
Which means you could do something that is beyond your realm of normal strength.
Sorry, you said what are these? Or what are we adding?
+1 harm to your next move and super strength.
God, do I have super duper strength?
Oh, CJ, you're insanely strong if you're wolfed out eating the cookie.
Baby, I'm praying on you tonight.
You can lift up the nuclear bomb.
I will throw it into the other town that we hate.
Bearsville.
Yeah, I had a really cool moment when she did something beyond human limitations, and she ran and picked Ed up and carried him bridal style, and it was really good.
I forgot about that.
It felt real good. Yaya carrying Ed, chasing after a bird carrying Nell. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
A bird was carrying Nell?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
looking
why-
at the
Yeah.
gifts now that like we're talking about everything that happened, and I don't feel like they're spoilers, but like there's some really weird gifts that give no context.
Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah. So those ones of window smashing that are put in there's one of a show I don't recognize, and then there's one of Billy and Mandy of him just jumping through an already opened window. Ed tackled Mrs. Rice out of a 2-story building.
Oh, so you didn't just not try to save them, you killed her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I went out of my way to kill her because she was attacking Nell.
Yeah, Nell was gonna try to like be like Yaya and like try to communicate, get rid of the curse. Then no, Ed just ran in and tackled her out the window.
Oh, but they were cursed. That's new information.
Oh yeah, no, the Rice family are birds.
Is this CJ or Lundy asking?
A little of both.
Yes.
I'll be honest, I can't tell which one if we're talking as character anymore.
Talk as your characters.
Wait, they were birds?
Yeah, they were, I don't know if cursed is exactly correct. I would say corrupted.
Mutated?
Mutated,
Mutated.
mayhaps.
Radioactive bird people.
By the way, the show that was the one that you didn't recognize, that is a behind-the-scenes shot from Puppet History, which is there's a whole great bit about defenestration, which is literally a word that means to throw out the window.
I love that.
So yeah, I was looking for that word all last session, and I could not remember it until this moment.
I'm glad we have a word for it.
Oh, there was another thing that Ed found that I think Norman might actually want to see.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there is.
Ed shuffles over to his car and pulls some papers out of like the middle console and brings them over to Norman.
Norm's gonna step back a tiny bit. He's afraid of you.
Oh.
Ed is holding it out like a dog treat of just like you can call me Dad. It's okay.
What?
No, I will not call you daddy.
No, but Ed, like, once he sees Norman back off, he kind of like pulls the papers into himself. He goes, Norman, you may be the only one who fully understands what's going on in these papers. I may have not listened to your radio show, although I have told you that many times, and for that I'm sorry. But something tells me that your knowledge and history and intellect will come in handy. If you don't mind giving these a quick read.
He's going to, with his arm fully extended, grab the tip of the paper and slowly pull it away from you.
Well, Norman, roll investigate a mystery.
What the heck? Where are all my pieces?
Did you check up your butt?
Ooh.
You check your butthole.
That's a natural 11.
Nice. Either way, you're good.
No, that's not nice.
Why?
That's not what I want. I want to fail.
Oh,
Oh,
right,
right.
because he wants to level up.
Norman is the only character that is still level 1.
Oh, really? Oh.
You're rolling well.
Get bad.
So yeah, that's a investigate mystery. That's a total 13.
So, Norman, you get these papers. They feel old. They're a bit dusty. There's some like debris still stuck on it, but you look through them and it is things that you instantly recognize. You have been researching your entire life this sort of stuff. You know government documents when you see them. and you see schematics for a nuclear bomb. One that is probably the size of like Ed's car. Not overly large. It's not the car. I see some eyes widen.
But that's a big thing.
Fat ass nuke.
You see how much radiation is in it, how the shell itself would have contained it, but as you had heard, there's leaking. You go through the papers and you see that a factory that was in town had manufactured this in the year of 1943 during the height of the Manhattan Project. You read all of the government papers that say that they are crafting this, that they are testing within crabapple grounds before the town sprung up. On the last page, you see an account from a scientist at the time stating that the last test that they had done for this last bomb, it never went off. It collided into the ground, and from there just never detonated. You put down the papers and look up through the iron gate for the arboretum. You look in and see the house as stands there at the far end. You had always suspected that there was something odd with this town, but now you are sure.
Everybody in town needs to leave. I know that we say that magic is something to be afraid of. This will kill everybody in an instant. This is a live nuclear warhead, my friends.
Nukes are real.
God damn it.
Even more afraid of them.
The most
We
afraid.
already knew that.
Magic, we're getting that down. Nukes, radiation, not so much.
Yeah.
It's been kicking our butt.
Norman, you scratch the bald patch of hair that's missing.
God, I can't wait to get angry and fix my bald patches.
Yours is just thinning. You didn't lose patches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went into the water.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
What is a strong word? It was the sewer.
It was the sewer. It was the liquid.
It was poopy stinky water.
Stinky squad. Are they still stinky?
I feel like that's a stench that no matter how much you bathe,
Yeah.
it takes a couple days to get off.
Yeah.
Or are they still stinky?
Like Norman, very much stinky. CJ, probably stinky, but not as quite. James, a little stinky.
I hate this for me.
James, I bet his mom took care of him and scrubbed like basically the first layer of skin off.
James kind of smells like tomato juice, like his mom thought he got sprayed by a skunk.
No, Mom, it wasn't a skunk. It was a radioactive cockroach.
I was just down in the sewers, Mom.
I was just playing in the sewers. Nothing dumb.
I was playing with the bugs in the sewers. Why are you freaking out?
You'll float too looking ass.
Well, I feel like, what is James' mom? Is James' mom like a No, she's not part of the PTA because we would know that.
No.
But is James' mom like HOA or just like the librarian or some? I feel like
So,
or on city council.
This is part of his backstory that we never got to, but yes, she is on the HOA board, but like not an important person on the HOA board.
Are you saying that in character or are you saying that behind the scenes? Because Ed will react to that.
You didn't know?
I think he goes, remind me, James, what does your mom do? I don't, it's just been a while since I have caught up with her. I don't remember.
Norman pulls out his notebook, starts writing down.
I don't know. She's an accountant, so she does that, and then I think she also does like treasury stuff for the HOA.
Ed's eyes widen like he just took a fresh hit of LSD. I don't know how LSD works. And just like goes up to him, both hands on both shoulders, pulls him in and just goes, "Why didn't you tell me?"
Because she can't influence elections. She's just my mom.
Ed just kind of like takes a step back. He's just like, "Elections? No, why didn't you tell me your mom was single?" You realize I could have married into the HOA and skipped all of this business?
James is shocked that that's where Ed went to. He's shocked, but really all he can do is just laugh. Out of the seriousness of this situation, the idea of Ed marrying his mom just breaks him.
Now, how are you reacting to Ed doing that? Picture Ed is still like staring at him, asking for details.
Yeah, Ed, aren't you married still?
It's complicated.
Replies Ed.
I kept the van.
Oh my.
I think with James laughing, Nell's also gonna be laughing her butt off because it's just like out of all of this, like that being like can't talk, just cracking up.
Can we all just break the tension and sort of just have a chuckle?
I think Yaya like looks at the kids and then looks at Norman and just like starts also just like laughing. This like it's not quite a cackle, but it's not quite a giggle. It's somewhere between it's a
chuckle.
It's a gackle.
Yackle.
A yackle.
Norman doesn't know how to react. He is afraid. He is confused.
Yeah.
He's just furiously writing everything down in his notebook.
In your notebook, you had like a relationships page, and it was just like Mrs. Flunkton Ed, and then you scratch it out and write Mrs. Wittenberg Ed.
And also nuclear.
Yeah.
Ed like realizes that people are laughing at him and like fights his innate urge to like be like, what the fuck you guys laughing at? But he sees Nell laughing, and that's the first time like he's seen her smile and laugh in a long time, and just kind of like plays along and just yeah, funny.
Does CJ get to laugh?
CJ laughs. CJ like breaks the same time, or maybe a second after James does.
Ed just kind of like gathers himself and looks around. He's just like, Norman is right, though. And I didn't think I was going to ever say that out loud during this campaign, but Norman is right. This is a live nuclear warhead.
Campaign? What the fuck is he calling it a campaign?
His HOA
I've been
campaign.
campaigning for the
Yeah,
HOA.
it's HOA.
Oh
campaign.
shit! No! Oh,
Yeah,
There are no plot holes in Bossing Say.
It's buttoned up.
There are no plot holes ever.
Norman is right. There is a nuclear warhead that we're dealing with. On top of that, it's a haunted nuclear warhead, which they didn't train me for in basic training before I went to Nam. So, like, I'm not familiar with that side of things. I was in the duck under the desk and hope for the best crowd.
A school drill?
Yeah, that's how you survive nukes in Ed's time. Haven't you seen Iron Giant?
How old are you?
How old is Ed?
Yes.
Actually, no. The that would have been the Cold War.
Oh, Cold War.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. But Ed kind of looks around. He's just like, I know we have magic users and whatever CJ is, but like, is anybody armed? Like, do we have things to fight with? And Ed like pulls out his gun, his pens, and his flare gun, and like is very careful not to point them anywhere near CJ, but just kind of like sets them down. He's just like, I got this. What do you guys got?
Norm pulls out a wooden mallet and some stakes.
Okay.
That's so good. Yaya just wiggles her fingers.
CJ also wiggles his fingers.
James, are you? I know you showed up in pajamas, but like, are you armed?
James has the like exterminator spray over one shoulder.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we have that.
Yep. And then on the other shoulder, kind of slung across his back, is a hunting rifle.
Holy
What?
shit!
Yeah.
His dad's old hunting rifle.
How has this not been noticed?
Yeah, Ed is just sitting there. He's just like, I don't know how I missed that.
CJ, James, we had those bombs too, not just the exterminator stuff.
The bug bombs.
The bug bombs. Do we have any of those left? Norm didn't carry them, so I don't know.
No, I don't think we actually grabbed him. I think CJ was only able to grab the exterminator spray.
I was only able to grab the thing. There was talk of a bug bomb when we thought we were going into a house, but we decided to go in the sewer.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you're right. That's right.
All right. So James has a rifle and bug repellent.
Yes.
Collectively, we have 3 guns.
I have an idea to potentially help keep this town safe. Once we have found a way to dispatch Millie, or perhaps we could distract the young Millie who is attached to this bomb. I believe that Nell and I, if we sort of work together and all of you are able to act as distractions, we can together try to banish this bomb. out of this plane, out of this reality. I believe we can do that, but we might need a few things first. Jeepers keepers. Would that be, because technically banish is under use magic, but this is much larger, I would say, than like a normal fucking object. So I would say that, like, because it does say like expel a spirit or curse from person, object, or place in a habit. Like we can,
This would be
I guess,
big magic.
is that a thing we can do? / what would we need to do it?
Okay, interesting.
Normandos, you are right that we need to keep this town safe. This is something that can hurt and harm people. I believe if we can do this, if we can banish the sight of this radiation, that can protect the town tonight.
I agree. This needs to happen tonight. I don't know if we're the right people to do it, though.
We're all we got.
What about the government?
Where would it go? Like, would it just go to a different crabapple? Or would it go somewhere empty? I mean, if it goes somewhere empty, that's cool.
What about Pearsville?
Yeah, like, are we gonna start the Cold War?
I don't know how to answer that. Jeepers creepers.
Didn't start the Cold War.
I'm gonna message you, Yia Yia, on
shit.
Discord separately what my requirements are.
Banish away just the nuclear part.
Ed has a dumb idea, but I want to see if your banish theory can
I was about to
work.
say, unlike your other ideas, but then I realized that was not very nice. I realized that was not very nice, so I'm not going to do that.
Let me know if you have any questions. I gave you what I will allow for big magic.
Oh, God. All right.
I thought that was going to be a reaction.
Will you give me the options?
For the outcome?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no!
It will be a
Oh,
blind
Lord.
roll.
Okay.
Is this going to be like the one shot where we just end up nuking
Where
the
M
city?
killed
and
the
that's how it
town?
ends?
I will stand to this day based on the idea that I thought that freeing, like, I thought that this, right, I was thinking about, like, oh, if the spirit is doing angry ghost things because they are chained to this mortal plane, that by releasing them to move on, that would then make them go away. I didn't realize it would release them
Release
to
them
destroy the
onto the
entire
mortal
town.
plane?
No,
To be fair, I think
I-
we were all on board with it too, so it's not just
I was
on you.
not.
You were
I was
all
not.
on board, and then M convinced you, which is even funnier because after like, why did she kill everybody? And I was like, she said she was gonna do it from the beginning. Anywho,
yeah, okay. Normandos, in those papers that you have, is there anywhere anything that mentions the bomb's name?
Norman looks at the paper. Again, it's in disarray and it's old. The part where the name is, it's like a hole in it. It must have just been like ripped up.
So I can't roll to investigate a mystery for this?
Nope. I know you want to keep rolling.
I like this idea that Yai's like flipping through. She has like a spell book or a ritual book or something. And she goes, so I believe that we can banish something of this magnitude. We need the name of the item. We need the name of the bomb, whatever it was called. And so we would need to find that from potentially, if we go and see the bomb, maybe it will have the name on it, or we can, use some sort of viewing back to a different time in order to maybe see what the name of it was. But we will need the name of the bomb. And we will also need everyone to help. We need to all of us together be in contact. Every one of us needs to be involved with each other and with, I believe, the bomb itself. Is that what?
Nope,
is that,
just all
just with
all
each other.
use just
We
touching
need-
one another.
Just
Just-
holding hands in a circle.
Any sort of
Around.
contact. It could be like back to back. Yeah, it could be holding hands in a circle.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, my
Kumbaya,
bomb.
my new.
Yes, kumbaya, Yia.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya. That's the name of this
Kumbaya,
episode.
that's the episode. Yep.
Oh, I love it.
It's really, oh God, yes. Yeah, and so if we can do that, we have to trust and channel the energy through each other. We can send this away. The problem is, I cannot guarantee where it will go.
It goes 100 miles up in the air.
Yes, that is the most important thing. We need to make sure that the radiation fallout does not kill us after we set it off somewhere else.
Set it off.
It's a great band.
This is not a setting. This is not a setting it off. We are not detonating this bomb. We are banishing it.
Okay.
However, I cannot guarantee where it will go. And so that is the risk that we must take. Unless there is another option.
This bomb came from the World War II era, and it is an unsuccessful bomb. If I have the naming convention right, the first bomb was named the Fat Man. The second bomb that was dropped was called Little Boy. I have a premonition that this bomb will be called the Middleman.
Cool.
A solid guess, honestly.
Thought you were gonna say tiny baby.
I like tiny baby. It's
Will
good.
be Tiny Baby.
Tiny baby. That's better.
Ed, upon hearing Norman guess the name, it's just like, I mean, it sounds wrong, but like, who am I to know? He probably knows what he's talking about. But regardless, though, I think I have an idea. Ed takes the pager off of his belt, and I'm not entirely sure how many characters a pager can actually send. Is it okay if I send a few sentences, Jen?
Yeah.
First off, James, what's your mom's name?
I didn't think about that.
Blanche,
Blanche?
Yeah, Blanche.
Okay.
the
Love it.
sharpshooter.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't know how pagers work. Like, you type, you like fiddle with buttons and like kind of type on them, right?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know, man. I'm not gonna
You're
look up how.
young.
Either way, Ed is going to use his pager somehow in one way, shape, or form to send the following message. Dear HOA, parentheses, hi Blanche.
Losing my mind.
I, Ed Ravensworth, am willing to drop out of the HOA running if you can help us get as close to that nuke as humanly possible. Can you help me?
Okay, this took a turn.
I'll never touch the HOA again.
The just like saying nuke with no context is the thing for me. Like,
Yeah.
what fucking nuke?
Exactly.
The HOA would know. They work in mysterious ways.
I'm about to drop a nuke.
I'll allow you to use them. It still has to just be used going in, but they can reserve the perimeter, make sure things are good. And I'll give you as many HOA people, so how successful they are based on what your numbers are.
That's good.
Okay, based off of the current polls?
Based off of your current polls.
Okay, so we're closing the polls, and that's going to determine how much help I can get.
You hear a slight buzz coming from your wheel well in your truck and pull it out, and it's an HOA pager. All it says is, do you confirm?
Ed just kind of like turns around and sees the group all conferring, sees the like haphazard pile of quote unquote weapons that we have, and thinks back to the moment with his daughter from the last episode and just types on the pager the letter Y.
Meaning yes. All right. The pager then brings same one, and it says, confirmed. Sad to see you go, Mr. Ravensworth.
Are you though?
Do you want to take a quick guess at what your poll number is? Remember, this started 50-50.
Remember though, Yai did say in the last episode she might vote for him.
Might is the key word.
Well, I think she said if you do this, right? Like, who knows? I just might vote for you. And
I'm not counting it. These are confirmed votes.
okay.
Because
I mean, I'll say I
my
would
poll
vote.
did go up last episode, or at least it seemed positive.
Yep.
Considering I threatened a child at gunpoint, you know what? Our current administration has done worse. 45?
You fucking wish.
How bad is it? It's like 26.
You wish.
I'm gonna say 14.
5.
So, yeah, where's
Six.
everybody's votes? Ding,
7.
Ding, ding for you.
I probably should have
Lucky.
done more cool shit before trying to get this back.
No, I'll say 1%. I'm going to take the lowest. I think it's just
Price is Right rules.
technically.
Well, one of you
He
got
is
it
technically
right.
positive.
One of you got it right. It says confirmed. Sad to see you go, Mr. Ravensworth. 14.
Jesus.
Staff members will secure the perimeter, giving ample time.
So 14 random sleeper agents are just showing up in the Arboretum. You just hear like ninjas rustling through the trees.
You see wearing like those reflective jackets and like big hats that are like, yeah, they're like covering the eyes. People just emerge from the bushes, look at you, nod, and then go to patrol to make sure that the area is safe. But just to give a quick thing, the entire length of this season, I have been running the election polls behind the scenes. I haven't been announcing it to make sure that it's a surprise. So, to put in perspective, this is how it went. And I'm just counting your polls, by the way. It goes 50, 48, 50 again, 49, 29, 32, 22, and then you like messed with CJ. That's all of that. That's the up and down.
Yep.
And then eventually, I can't even remember the context. You got 14.
Yeah, that tracks.
I actively polled against you in the last episode, I think.
Yeah.
I love that. Ed like sees the people wrestling. Does anybody else see them like enter the Arboretum?
They don't enter the Arboretum. They're just around Core Curve. They're around it. They're securing the perimeter.
Got you. Ed just kind of stands up, looks up, takes a deep breath, realizing what he's done, even though he had no chance of winning this election, and just reaches up to his chest and takes off the vote for Ed pin and tosses it into the bushes.
Ah, you littered.
Yeah, no, we only have 12
12%.
people.
13.
They saw you litter and they
They
turned around.
saw you literally turned around.
A car passes by.
It blows their tire. It fucking takes out their tire like a spike strip, and now there's just a crashed car on the side.
The car goes off the road and explodes.
Crashed car goes off the road into the Arboretum, hits the warhead, and we all die. End of episode.
And that's the end of season 3, folks.
And that's it. Thank you.
Yay!
Yeah, I'll see you
all
next year
in
when
next
we
season.
do the episode where we get to have a football game.
Fuck yeah. But Ed tosses the pin and returns to the group and kind of like pulls everybody in and goes, I think I have a plan. And that's when we all kind of gather around and go,
Yeah, but will
Yeah,
you
you had
tell
a
us the
plan.
plan? Yeah, I had a fucking plan.
what if we both plan?
Okay, that's fair.
Because our plan can work together.
I mean, I told you my plan. Will you tell us your plan, or will we just have to like guess and improvise your plan?
You'll have to find out in the next episode of Roll No Evil Neighborhood Watch.
Wait, can I make 2 more rolls?
You really want to level up, don't you?
You know what? Let him roll to see if he notices the people in the bushes.
Okay, yeah.
God damn it! I rolled an 8.
You're too good.
Can I help him out, but backwards?
You have to roll low.
Kick him in the shin.
Yeah, kick me in the shin, cover my eyes, make out with me.
Make out with. Ooh.
Would it be act under pressure or kick some ass?
It'd be act under pressure.
Well, I still got buffs from last episode,
Yeah,
so
it's your
is-
most buff stat.
that's a dirty 11.
You actually like help him.
Yeah, it's like, Norman, look over there.
Ed/Travis, I realized something. In your Discord name, you have to take away the HOA candidate.
Oh, motherfucker, you're right.
Because in the Discord, Travis's name is Ed Ravensworth, comma, HOA candidate.
HOA dropout.
Yeah.
I like that.
Go back to high school.
HOA dropout, HOA dropout.
He's been here the whole time.
I've been losing the whole time. Okay. So Ed kind of gathers everybody around and says, okay, I have an idea on how we can band together and how we can try to make it as close as possible to this nuke, as safely as possible, but we have to do it all together. Are y'all with me on this?
I don't think we have a choice.
So here's the plan. we take my van, we use Norman's wooden spikes to fasten the lawnmower that I got in the last episode to the front of the van. This should take care of any radioactive flowers on our way to the nuke. CJ, I need you to be patrolling around the back, because if anything tries to come up from behind, I need you to go full wolf.
I guess I can try doing it on command.
All right. James, I got some bungee cords in the back. We're tying you to the roof. I need you to use that rifle.
I don't understand how, like, tying me to the roof?
Tie me to the roof.
Let me shoot at all the things.
Let me drive my van into your heart.
I'm just gonna put the mic down and see where this goes.
I mean, I can try. I've never used it while moving before, so I can try.
You are your dad's son. A dad who I don't think we ever really established a full backstory for, but you know that you are your dad's son. I think you can do this. Meanwhile, Yia Yia and Nell, I need you to use whatever magic you can to protect this van. She's old, she's slow, she's roomy, she's anonymous. Those are all of the things that I circled on my playbook. But I need you to protect this van, and I'll try to get us as close as we can. If we can all just stay within the battle van and just march our way through this, I think we have a chance.
Jeepers Creepers, there's the use magic protect, which is bar a place or portal to a specific person or creature. My vision is that it's like if we see things coming at us, we could bar the van from a creature.
Okay.
Is my concept.
Like a window or a door.
Is that a vision?
I'll allow it.
Oh, I think that Yaya's gonna turn to James. I thought about this, and with this, it even makes more sense with him being fucking tied to the roof. She turns to James and says, James, this is not going to be an easy night for you. You know, looking at the rest of us, I really do believe that you are probably the most squishy of us all. And so I want you to be safe. It's not that I don't think you can protect yourself. I think that you can. But you might need something extra in this night. And she takes the amulet that she got back from Ed at some point, and she sort of reaches out and she pins it to his vest and says, take care, Agori. You will be okay.
All right, James, you have +1 armor.
James smiles at her and gives her a soft thank you. He kind of chuckles to himself at the notion of him being the squishiest of them all.
Let's look at those cheeks.
Does Yaya do like one of those cheeks like
100%.
Yes,
I
every
love that
time.
I do this every single time. Listeners, I just did a motion. You guys don't have any idea what I just did.
No, it's the cheek. It's the grandma cheek pinch.
Yes.
And she goes, tu.
Why are you telling them the secret? It was a secret. It was between me and the crowd.
I'm sorry.
With all of the weird magic and radiation, I appreciate this. I think I'm definitely gonna need this. I don't think football is gonna help me here.
You never know.
If I had chosen grenades when making this character, I could have given them to you and just had you punt them.
Yeah, originally he had grenades on his playbook, but then he's like, what if I had pens instead?
Oh my god.
Throwing pens.
Throwing pens?
Ed reaches into his pocket that no longer has the patch, and Jeepers Keepers, how many pens can I give James?
like a handful.
Okay.
I don't like inventory like that, so it could just be a handful.
He doesn't need them anymore, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ed grabs a small fistful of pens and just rips all the caps off and hands them to you.
I picture also that they're like fountain pens.
Yes.
That's much sharper.
And says, if they get too close for your rifle, just throw these at them.
All right.
How many harm are they?
They are 1 harm hand. So basically, if anybody gets on the van, stab them.
Yeah, that's 1 harm.
James puts them in his pocket for now.
Just loose fountain pens in your pajama bottoms.
So
In
much
my
ink.
varsity jacket.
Yeah, he's just
Ruined.
It's got the more protected pockets.
There we go. CJ, I want you to protect our rear flank.
Yep.
Just hold on to, like, you can stand on the bumper if you want to. That way you're, like, on the van. But if somebody comes from behind, I need you to go full wolf.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my hands and try and grow some claws. Just like concentrate on it.
They like get a little bit larger, but then like they retract.
Oh. Ed, I may need you to antagonize me later.
All right, Cyril.
There it is.
They come out again, but they stay for like 5 seconds, like longer, and then they retract again.
Norman,
Yes.
I know I said that your function in all of this is to attach the lawnmower to the front of the van. Do you have anything you can, like, throw? Anything that you can, like, any projectiles? Can you be useful after we start driving?
Oh.
Norman?
What's in the thermos, Norman?
No, sorry. That's me not knowing how to react to somebody saying, "Hey, do you know how to be useful?"
Ed, like, realizes that he said something kind of wrong and just leans in. He's just like, I don't want you unarmed this entire fight. Because there is going to be a fight. I know this Jeeper Keeper very well. She's gonna make us fight.
Who?
Don't worry about it. HOA told me something about it.
Little me.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. I've been doing this for as long as I've been around. The government has tried to get me several times. I am resourceful for myself.
Do you want the bug spray?
Thank you, James. I appreciate the kindness that you have shown me. If you are willing to hand it to me, I will take the bug spray since your hands will be full.
Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of busy. So he shoulders off the bug spray and hands it over to Norman.
It gives 2 harm, depending on the creature type. I'll tell you how much harm it gives depending on the object.
Okay, so Norman, if you're armed with that, you get the passenger seat. If you ever need to use it, you roll down the window and start blasting. CJ will be taking the back. Yia Yia and Penelope will be in the back of the van, making sure everybody's protected. We are transporting our 2 magicians.
If we are to protect this van, we will need to see what we are protecting from. We might need to be sticking our heads out the windows.
Keeper, can I roll to see if Ed can, like, peel all of his vote for Ed stuff off of his windows?
Oh, okay. So they're like, this car would have windows there, but right now they're covered.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll help out. It's technically help out.
That's a dirty 14.
Damn.
Because help out is still under my buff stat.
You can like cleanly rip them off. There isn't like residue or nothing.
Paint doesn't stick well to glass, apparently.
Oh, it was paint. I thought you like put a poster there.
A mix of paint and there's probably a dick on the van. There's a dent in the side. You could probably like have a little sniper hole through.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you 2 options and you decide. Either you spend time, which is gonna go down in the countdown, wiping it off, or you could just break the fucking windows.
Hey, CJ.
I punched the window.
Amazing.
Didn't even have to ask.
Iconic.
And is like trying to think of like, okay, how can I give them maximum like visibility? He's like scratching his chin and the top of his head, and there's just glass breaking behind him.
Now they can see.
If we make it out of this alive, you're paying for that. Any questions about the plan?
Norman will give you a salute and say, "No, Major."
Yaya will sort of pat Ed on the shoulder and be like, "It is a good plan, Kyrios." Usually she calls you Agori. This is a little bit background. Agori means boy. So she's been calling him boy the whole time. And Kyrios is sort of like a, not quite sir, but sort of a mister. Like it's not man, right? That's Andros, but it's like Kyrios. It's slightly more of a title of respect instead of just being like, okay, like, so it's the first time she has not just called him boy.
Goes right
One
over
rung
Ed's
on
head.
the ladder.
Nobody, like, right? That's been a me thing.
That's
this whole
for
time.
Yaya.
It's for
that.
Yaya. But she turns and she says, the important thing is that when we get inside, we need two things. We need to know the name of the bomb. Maybe that is something that Millie herself might know. That might be something that is written on the bomb, or if there is something in the area that will tell us, or if I can get close enough to it, I can be able to maybe look in a previous time or place to try to find the name. But that is crucial in order to banish this. Yes, CJ?
What about the notes that Norm has? Does that have anything about the name?
The name is been scratched off and has been lost over time. So there is nothing in those notes that can help us. We will need to find that there. And the other thing is we all need to stay close together. This will only work if all of us are able to stay close, to surround the bomb once we get the name, and most importantly, stay alive to complete the ritual. If one of us goes, we will not be able to do this.
If we get separated, rally at the van.
Yes, that is not a bad plan.
Thank you, Yia Yia.
All right. Heading out?
Oh, I do want to do something. I did give him the amulet, but I could double up as well. I can enchant weapons, right? Actually, no, I want to do this to Normandos. Can I enchant the bug spray?
One at a time, yeah.
Can I enchant the bug spray?
Yep. Roll you magic.
Nell, I don't know if you want to enchant the rifle.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You can also enchant other things. So
Like the lawnmower?
enchanting doesn't have to be like purely inanimate objects. It can't be like a person you can't enchant, but like claws you can enchant.
Interesting. How do I have a maximum of how many things I can enchant before or is it just rolling?
You gotta just roll each individually.
All right. Okay, I would like to first. I want to enchant Normandos's bug spray because that's fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
And I really love this. So I think she goes over and she says to Norman, she goes, Normandos, are you ready for this?
I am ready.
All right, well, let me see if I can help just a bit. And she like lays a hand on the bug spray and she rolls some magic. So that's going to be a 4 and that's going to be a 2, which is a 6, but she has like +3 in magic. So it turns out to be a 9. So it's acceptable.
So that's going to be a +1 to your weapon, Norman. When you use it, it's still going to be dependent on what the item is, being far more effective against bugs, of course, and like middle between more biological, and it's useless against anything inanimate. But that will be a +1, and I'll let you know what the harm is based on the target.
So you said it was a 2 harm specifically at the beginning. So now is it a +3 total?
Yes, it would be +3 against bugs, and then it'll go down depending on the object. Like a person will be like a +3, but if it's like inanimate object, it doesn't work. It's only hitting biological items. It works as a weapon.
So it's a +3 flat now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Nell is gonna go to CJ. She's gonna be like, "Hey, can you do that claw thing one more time?" And she's going in her bag and she takes out nail polish.
I was hoping it led there.
Fuck
Nice.
And she's gonna enchant the black nail polish.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm obsessed.
Cunty werewolf with a handbag.
And she's gonna enchant his claws by painting them black.
He like clenches so hard and just thinks about Ed waving a gun around. That's how he channels his anger.
I love this.
That is a 10.
Okay. So it looks sick on you, CJ. Sick. And it gives you some self-confidence. That's going to be +2 to your claw attacks.
Holy shit.
Fuck
Yeah. You want to tell the crowd how strong your claws are now?
+2? Well, that makes it a +5 to attack. And then is that also +2 damage?
Yep.
Or is it? Oh shit. So that is
God.
7 damage.
No, I think it's 4 or maybe 3. Where are my claws?
Have you checked your butthole?
I sure hope they're not there.
How do you wipe with those?
Oh, it's base 2 harm. So yeah, 4 harm.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And then if I get mad, it's another +1 to each of those.
Yep.
Ed takes off his crabapple tie and wraps it around his head, Rambo style.
God.
Yes!
The bird
Oh my
blood,
God.
the fucking
So
Rice
good.
family bird blood still on my hands, does the little smear underneath the eyes.
Rambo over here.
and just like looks at
Suburban Rainbow.
the camera that he knows is there. The countdown's begun.
He's looking at like a house security camera in the distance. Just having his moment. All right. So you all getting in the van?
Just one more thing. I promise we can get in the van. Can we all just hug it out just once?
Norm will not.
This might be the last time I see my daughter. If we all end up getting nuked to death.
You know what? To make this more interesting, we're going to go around. Everybody gets one tender moment. So we're going to start with you, Ed. What are you doing?
Can I address it to the group, or does it have to be like one individual?
No, it can be the group. It can be an individual.
Everyone, in case we all die today by some random haunted nuclear explosion, I just want everyone to know that Dinkerson is going to be running the HOA when I'm gone. Or if I survive, he'll also be running the HOA. My point is, I retired.
I mean, I think we figured that when you threw the pin into the bush, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I'm just trying to be honest. It's kind of new for me. I'm sorry, but I love you guys.
Everyone just looks at each other like.
Yeah.
Norm is standing there with a Carl Dinkerson pin on, and he's just like,
It's so good.
CJ gathers the mystery kids. Don't listen to Ed. No one's gonna die. We're gonna be all right. I think. And it's gonna be great. We're gonna save the day, and we're gonna kill the person we've been trying to rescue this whole time. Someone else go.
We're the mystery kids. We'll be fine.
Fuck yeah.
We're fine. We'll be fine. We're good. We got this. CJ, I'm sorry I've been a dick.
Me too. We should hang out more.
We should.
We should all hang out more.
Yeah, that could be fun.
I want to talk to Normandos.
Okay. Yeah, it's time.
How tall is Norman?
he's pretty tall.
I like to think Yai is like 5 feet tall. And so I think that she sort of like reaches and sort of like, she puts her hands up on like Norman's shoulders and she goes, Normandos, I am so proud of you and I am so thankful for having you here. You have filled the void in my life since my daughter left. And I love you like you are my own. Please be safe. And then she like cranes him down and gives him like a kiss on the forehead.
No.
Yeah. I thank you for protecting me from Ed all these years and keeping me on your property. I don't understand some of these social, emotional conversations, but I hope to continue growing and become the man you know who I can become.
She just pats him on the cheek.
Are those all of the sentiments?
That's all the sentiments.
Just want to put it out there that just so that the players understand, Norm doesn't have a reason to trust Ed. In his mind, he went straight from Ed beating up CJ to being with CJ and James, and now Ed is apologizing for his stuff. But he's lived through a torment from Ed. At this, he still doesn't trust Ed. That's all.
Makes sense.
That's totally fucking valid.
Yeah.
Well, then you're gonna hate what I'm about to do. Ed just kind of looks around and goes, is everyone ready? And he puts a hand in.
Oh.
Hey, that might be a little too much, Gideos.
Yeah, I don't ask you for much. Humor me. If you do it, the kids will do it.
CJ puts a hand in.
Aw.
James puts a hand in.
No goes, oh, this is so cheesy. And she does it.
Cheese is what makes pizza great.
Gotta roll today, London. Gotta roll.
Yeah, she smiles up at Ed and she goes, I'm proud of you too. And then like puts a hand in.
Norman?
Norm looks at Yia Yia to see if he has to do it.
And she just sort of like tilts her head in, like, just this once.
He touches the pile then.
James, you're our football player. What cheer are we going in on?
Worm.
All right. Worm on 3. 1, 2, 3. Worm!
Can we get in the van now?
Yes, let's get in the van.